Eli Turner was 25, and everything in his life felt unfinished. He dropped out of art school 2 years earlier after his mother passed away. She used to tell him, "You were born to create, Eli. Don't waste that light." But after she died, the light went out. His father, a construction worker who'd never understood art, stopped calling. The last thing he said before hanging up was, "You had one job, make her proud, and you couldn't even do that." Since then, Eli hadn't picked up a brush. He worked nights as a janitor at the City Art Museum, sweeping floors under paintings he could never afford to paint. He avoided the section where his mother used to take him as a kid, the room filled with bright, starry skies. He didn't belong there anymore. Every night, after the last visitor left, Eli pushed his mop through the empty halls. The museum lights dimmed to a soft hum, echoing off marble and glass. He'd look up at the paintings, names of artists carved into gold plaques, and whisper, "Must be nice to know what you're supposed to do." One night, while cleaning Gallery 6, he noticed a man sitting quietly in the corner. Gray beard, paint-stained coat, eyes tired but kind. "You're not supposed to be here," Eli said. The man smiled. "Neither are you, if we're talking about dreams." Eli frowned. "You're one of the artists?" "Used to be," the man said. "Now I just hang the frames." He looked at Eli's mop and added softly, "Purpose isn't what you find at the end. It's what you do when you stop running from yourself." Then he stood, handed Eli a worn-out paintbrush, and left. No name, no explanation. That night, Eli couldn't sleep. He turned the brush in his hands, feeling the dried paint stuck to its bristles. Around 3 a.m., he walked to his tiny apartment, cracked walls, flickering bulb, and stared at the blank space above his bed. He opened a half-empty can of blue paint from a hardware store and began to move his hand. One brush stroke, then another. Circles, swirls, dots, stars. When he stepped back, his wall looked like a sky that finally remembered how to shine. And for the first time in years, so did he. Night after night, he painted. He covered every wall, his ceiling, his door, even the hallway outside. Neighbors started to notice. A nurse down the hall asked if he could paint her ceiling so my little girl can sleep under stars too. He did. Then someone else asked, and someone else. Soon, the entire third floor of that old apartment building glowed with soft blue constellations. People came home tired and looked up and smiled. Eli never said it was him. He didn't need to. Months later, the museum announced a new exhibit, Light in the Ordinary. Every employee was invited to submit a photo of something that made their world brighter. Eli almost ignored the email until he saw the paintbrush still sitting on his nightstand. He took a picture of the hallway stars and sent it in. He forgot about it until opening night. When he walked into Gallery 6, the same place he'd met the old man, a crowd was gathered around a single photo. It showed his glowing blue hallway. Underneath, a small plaque read, "The Janitor's Sky." He froze. Someone beside him whispered, "It's beautiful. Whoever made this, they get it." Eli's eyes filled. He wasn't cleaning the floors that night. He was part of the art. Later that evening, he saw the old man again, standing by the exit, smiling. "You finally stopped running," the man said. Eli looked at the photo, then at his hands, still faintly stained with blue paint. "I thought purpose was something you found," he said. The old man shook his head. "It's something you keep doing until you realize it's been inside you all along." He patted Eli on the shoulder and walked away. The next morning, Eli showed up early. Before the museum opened, he stood on a ladder and painted tiny blue stars on the ceiling of the maintenance hallway, the one no visitor ever saw. As he worked, he whispered, "You'd like this, Mom." And when the lights flicked on, the hall, once gray and forgotten, shimmered quietly with purpose. We spend so much time waiting for purpose to show up, as if it's hiding behind success, money, or recognition. But purpose doesn't wait to be found. It waits to be lived. In the moments we think don't matter, the quiet work, the small gestures, the paint left on our hands. Purpose isn't a destination, it's a direction. And the moment you stop searching for it is usually the moment you start living it. Purpose isn't something you discover, it's something you create, one ordinary day at a time.